today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw 1 interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, coach. I thought the ratio was if you got it 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 and 12 times in a game.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they get some great value in the later rounds as well.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the offense.
2nd and 15. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Able to complete this to Shenault. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a throw. It's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out, the number 6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
He's brought down by
the numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 64 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. This is brought in at the 21. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
7 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15 he goes. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for him.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The gun, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
And 4.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Chargers 0.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. They're able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. LaVisca Chenault, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a screen pass. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for L.A. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got it at the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
54 yards.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Quickly to Thielen here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 6.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point.
2nd and 1.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chin in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Herbert over the middle here to Brown. Herbert and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A 14-yard gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Panthers about ready to take over. They've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll look to throw here. Lets it fly for Thielen, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more. I need to play better. Maybe even say, I'll put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, he doesn't need to change much personally.
By Dante Jackson.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. It's caught left side by John Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, it's Herbert. It's going to be swallowed. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Return team.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Deshaun Kaiser, a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Mecole Hardman, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Chris Godwin, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
They run the option here on first and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. This guy is in a zone. Remember, he had a sack hat trick last week. That got him NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Another one right here.
I love how you phrase that, in the zone, because I'm a firm believer that like a running back, like a quarterback, when guys get hot and get locked in, the same thing happens for guys getting sacks. Their moves are working, and they're getting home and putting guys on the ground.
On second down, here's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays, and finally it's paid off for him because in 2019, had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
It's Eckler again. And he stopped immediately there.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground. And pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. If that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Here's a knocked free. It's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They will complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
On first down, Sanders. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
Taken down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And it's 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
He's good.
And that will extend the lead out to 24.
41. Chargers 7.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chargers ready to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Complete to Austin Eckler.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
1 yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first and 10, Herbert will find Williams on the slant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. This is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a game.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Handoff to Miles Sanders.
Justin Jones there on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield,
Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 4.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man, it's Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice Nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays harder to move it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete right around the 8. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 13 yards on the pickup, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Panthers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.